Welcome back to the Sound for More channel. Welcome back to another tutorial on Imaginando BAM. Before I continue, I would like to remind my viewers to subscribe as it helps with growing the channel. Additionally, if you would like to support what I do, please do check the instruction contained in each video description. Thank you again. So, today we are going to explore the sampler inside BAM. So we click on the plus sign here and we create a new project. Then we click here on plus where it says no NG on the device rack, and we're going to select sampler. And now it's going to load that sampler. When you load it the first time, it will say pull 1 for position 1. Okay, and there is nothing loaded there. Indeed, if I bring up the piano roll and I press a note, nothing will happen. So let's click here and it will open the pull here. Okay, and then we can go to browser here and pick up one, for example, sample for my preferred location, which is the audio file here, which I have mapped. Clicking here, add folder bookmark. And you can see here you have also some internal library, which comes from the packs, which is really good, some user presets and recording as well, which you can do from the recorder, which is great. So let's click on audio file and let's click on hi-hat. You will hear it play. And click this arrow here to load. So it will flash here on pull, and there you are. And then if I click outside here, okay, there it is. Of course, it will change the pitch as I move up and down the piano roll here in terms of keys. You will see here it says sample 1, okay, because that is position 1 in terms of pull. Now, if I click here again, nothing happens in the waveform. But if I click here again to source, load, and then I click here again, I'm back to this window where I can further load. So, for example, snare. Load this up. Pull. You see I have a snare now. Exit here, okay. Load this up. I have the first one in terms of sample in position 1, but then I can change this one up to 2, and I have snare now, which is great. And I can continue like so. So, for example, I could go to browser and scroll down and take this piano note, load this up, and this loop here, which I love. Okay, and we have those 4 samples in the first 4 positions in the pull. Exit here, okay, load this up. That is position 2 for the sample where we have snare, position 3, the piano note, and then position 4, we have that loop. And of course, I can also use the trigger here as well, if that is what I prefer to actually use, right? But that is entirely up to you in terms of how you prefer to actually run it. So back up here, so we have the sampler. So let's go through it. You have a number of tabs. So first of all, you have sample, envelopes, filter, and master. First one is sample. So start, you can start the start position when you start to play. Okay, which you can change. You can set the end position like so, and it will play from here to there. And then it will stop. Next, we can change again these up. Sometimes you find these little graphics which are left. Hopefully, it will be sorted out as soon as possible. You can decide also where the loop starts. Okay, so you can say there. And in order to have a loop, you need to change here the play mode from forward to forward L for loop. So it will play this part in a loop, okay? You can also, when you are in loop mode, set the crossfade. At the moment, the loop starts from here, but if you have crossfade, you will see it will start from before, because it crossfade between the 2 different regions. Okay, and then you can increase that as you prefer. Okay. Next, you have also forward loop and ping pong. So we'll start from here, go here, and then come back in ping pong fashion, and we'll alternate from the loop start and the end. Next, if you click here, you have backward. It will play only once. Backward with loop, play here, and then it will repeat from the loop start. And then the same backward loop but ping pong. And then, of course, you can set it back to forward. So that's very interesting. Now, here you have link position off at the moment. So if I change the start, it will change only the start. If I have it on link position on, if I change the start, it will move everything else as well, which is actually quite good. Nice. So let's go and load a different waveform, like for example, the note. Okay. So we want to start from the beginning. Perhaps the end just there. Okay, perfect. Envelope. Now, envelope, you have an envelope for amplitude here, and you have an envelope here for the filter. The usual control, attack, decay, sustain, release, ADSR, okay, which you can change. You can hear more attack, okay. For example, we might want to remove the sustain and add more decay. Okay, remove the attack, or very little. Give more decay. Now you notice that even if I have decay really high, it comes down very quickly. And that's because if you click on max, you can set the number of seconds for attack, decay, and release, so as maximum. So you can say instead of 2 seconds, I want the decay to last up to around 5 seconds, okay? You will see it takes longer now, okay? Depending, of course, still on the setting of the decay. You can also change the curvature. Yeah, you can see it will change the curvature for decay, similar for the attack. Of course, you need to increase the attack there to see it better. Curvature, there it is. Okay. Okay, let's set these down. Okay. Curvature, like so. Okay, next you can do the same here on the filter. So let's remove the sustain, okay. And then what we are going to do is we go to filter here, we set the cutoff around here, and then you can decide to have a low pass, by a band pass, high pass, notch as well. We leave it on low pass, and then here you can set the magnitude, positive and negative, for the envelope to affecting the cutoff. And of course, you can hear it there, you can increase the decay. Okay, more attack. Okay, and so on. Of course, you can change the Q as well. Can make it even lower here to start as a position. And so on and so forth. Okay, next, here you have master. You can change the tuning here. Okay, then you can change the transpose up and down in semitones. Okay, which is good. Here you can activate portamento. If it is on, then you can set the time in a millisecond. Okay, which is great. Then you can activate poly or mono. When it's mono, you can also activate legato. And finally, you have volume. Okay, so, and that is how this sampler works. So it's pretty straightforward. Now, I'm going to leave you with a demo to conclude the tutorial. I hope you enjoy.